Hello, if you can hear me. Alright, brilliant. So I've put together this short video just to explain a bit of good news and a bit of bad news. Now, I'm going to start with the bad news because this is like the easiest topic that I can explain a lot easier. I've had to take all of my music down because of a massive technical issue that could not be fixed, where the login that was used for managing my Spotify account, the Spotify account that was linked to the one I distributed with, to connect my music that I put from DistroKid over to my Spotify account, the one that I link it to, the login for it did not work. And after many tries of getting support from Spotify and many password resets, nothing came through, and that account was just entirely broken and it could not be used. So right now I've just had to put my foot down and just literally start again from scratch, take all the music off Spotify, all the other streaming services, and then start from a brand new account. Now, do not worry, because the original music for TeaPenn isn't lost. Currently in the studio right now, we've still got all the music that has been recently been released. So all of these titles that you're seeing on the screen are still here. They're just not on Spotify at the moment or any other streaming services. But there is a new plan where TeaPenn is now going to be releasing on odd number days, at least weekly or monthly. And this is because TeaPenn didn't actually get a lot of good variable release dates, and it didn't look very bonding to the artist, and he wanted to change the rules a bit by making it look a lot cooler to have them on some odd numbers, or I think they're even numbers. Basically, the numbers that he's looking for would be the numbers in the month, as there would only be 30 for most months except for only one. So you've got the 10th, the 20th, and then you've got the 30th. So those days would be the weekly releases, or it can be like every first week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, or just after a month. That's the plan of the new releases that'll be coming out this year. Now, the unfortunate thing is that a lot of the music that was released last year, even though they were perfectly well good in season, but it wasn't the music that caused the problem, it was the Spotify account. The Spotify account, as it was lost, had to start again from scratch. So the plan is now I'm going to start again from scratch by creating a new email that will work for Spotify, and obviously making sure that I note this down. So new account on Spotify, new account on DistroKid with a paid subscription, so it'll be like one of those cheap simple ones that are something that I can afford a year, which will be perfectly fine. There'll be there won't be a new YouTube channel. The YouTube channel will still stay the same, as my distributor changed my original YouTube channel to an artist channel, but they're not currently handling the requests at the time for relinking it all. So I'm going to keep it as it is and release the music. If YouTube turns around and assumes that the music that I will release on YouTube in regards to the music that's on Spotify, if they have a problem with that, thinking it's a copyright claim, then they're going to get it wrong, as It won't be a copyright claim, it will be my same stuff. I'll just say to them that, you know, this YouTube channel was claimed already, done by the same person, just under a different email, but it's the exact same ownership, just done a little differently, just under a new email. It's the exact same thing. In order for me to actually achieve this email, I've had to make sure that I've opened up a new Outlook account so I can do any verification checks on there, so I can claim it properly and set it up properly to make it all work the way I want it to. The next step would be to get the first release out on the 20th of January. It will involve This Is a Party. That's going to be the very first release that will come out. And of course, well, the line of releases that I've got coming up, so all my albums and singles, they probably won't be released in the same list of order that I put them first. I mean, let me put it this way, they never really had a planned order anyway, so they were just released at different times. But some do, some don't. But I've definitely got like a lot of unreleased stuff that I haven't put out yet. But let's say by the summer, depending on how quickly I do get this audio out. I mean, let me put it this way: if it's not every week, and it happens to be like a jump between like a week, maybe to a month, or every 2 weeks, or every 3 weeks, it doesn't matter how many weeks it takes, as long as it's done on a number such as 10, 20, 30, or monthly. It really does not matter, but it has to be on those numbers exactly. But that's pretty much it. So the 20th of January will be a brand new release of TeaPenn, but the music will still be exactly the same as it was before, but it will be a brand new fresh start with a clean play and with a fully working Spotify account. So it will still be here, and of course that's both the bad news and the good news explained. So that is the result that I have down for everyone. So I want to thank everyone for their patience, and I do apologise if anyone's made any payments or anything like that and the music's been taken down. I will massively apologise for that inconvenience and for that massive dropout problem, but it's for a very good reason, to try and get all the horrible technical stuff back on the mend and to get it fully working, back in running order. So you'll have to bear with me, as it could take up to at least a few months to get this all out, but releases are quick on DistroKid anyway. So big huge shout out to DistroKid, as they are brilliant with their lengthy releases. But yeah, if anybody does ask, if my music comes out, like, let's say Apple Music, if it were to be released on the 21st, so I could release my first single on the 20th, be on Spotify that same day, but Apple Music would be like 21st, Deezer would be like 23rd. That won't matter either, as long as it's on the 20th. I don't mind what days the other one gets distributed, because with the terms of use and the terms of service, the way that DistroKid works is that not all of the music comes out on the same day. Some have other lengths, some come out a lot sooner, but there is absolutely no rush. But I will love to work with the way that the rules work, and of course I will accept it as it is. But yeah, that is going to be the new plan. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for sticking around and having a listen, and hopefully I will get my first release out for the 20th. Make sure that you follow my new Facebook page. It is TeaPenn. I'll be sharing on my TeaPenn live sets, personal profile and my Facebook group. It will all be on there. My hyperfollow does not work again, unfortunately. If you do click on it and it happens to come up, it will be permanently gone. So there will be a brand new one that will come out soon, but it will be out as soon as the first release goes out. Okay? Right. Peace.